So here we have the VTech Laser 50 from 1984, an educational portable computer, the basic learning tool that teaches you basic. This cost me about £55. As you can see, the box is not in the best of condition and it's missing one of the inserts, but it's a neat little computer. So here we've got a few of the features, and on the back goes into a bit more detail, shows the main unit and lists the peripherals. Let's have a look inside. Right, so as mentioned, there's only one insert. Look at the computer in a moment. So we have here again that diagram, and looks like an order form which is in US dollars, which is a little bit odd. I assume this is the UK version, I don't know. I don't know what countries were released in. It was definitely at least released in France because it was called the Laser 1 apparently. Here's a little leaflet and showing some peripherals. Your next step. Now, for those who don't know, VTech made a range of laser computers, so it's shown in there. And here's a tutorial book. Now, this is very well written, I think, so that's coming out quite white. Sort of program listings, and it's got some amusing drawings as well. And here is the computer itself. So we've got a 1x16 monochrome LCD display, various keys here as well as a sort of traditional QWERTY keyboard, but that's the space bar, so as you can see that takes some getting used to. You think that's the shift key, the shift is here. On the back we have an expansion connector, power adapter and cassette interface connector. On the side we have this foot that can come out, same on the other side also. We have a handle which you can actually also use to prop it up. We have an expansion door here. And here is the battery door. Put that back in. Just zoom in on that sticker a bit. There we go. And power switch. And that's basically it. I will show it in operation next. Okay, so let's have a look at the computer. Let's power on. So it defaults to computer mode, but we're just going to switch briefly to calculator mode. So we press mode and 2. So just enter a really simple calculation. So 1 plus 1, 2, there you go. And if we just exit out of that, do something a little bit more complicated. Let's do, oops, if you make a mistake, just do that. And let's try again. 8, yep. There we go. Hopefully that's correct. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Let's go back to computer mode. So mode and 1. So this has 10 different programs you can store over the 2 kilobytes of RAM, and you can save to an attached cassette player. At the moment you can see it's flashing program 0. So before we write a program, let's do something in immediate mode. So no line number, we'll just do print, or you can type individual characters. Hello. And there you go, hello. Wouldn't do it as a program. And run that. Hello. And if you want a list, there we go. So exit list, which was return, we could do shift and AC. Let's do something a bit more useful. So we'll do a for loop. So you can guess what I'm going to do. print that. So now if we run that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. You can use Shift and AC to exit. That's a very simple program, but it's a good example we can use for the debug mode. So you do mode and 3, we turn trace mode on. So now if we run, nothing happens immediately, but each time we press return it does the next part of the line. So it's displaying 1, which is the current value of I. Okay. What if we set I to something else? Okay, and then press return again. See, it's now 5. So it's a useful debugging tool. You can also print the state of variables as well. And to come out of trace mode, we'll just do mode and 4. Now, as mentioned, there's 10 different programs. So to switch, press prog. Say we want to go to 3. Okay, and let's just type a simple program. If we run that, it works. And then switch back to 0. Okay, and we list. See our original program is there. Now if we go to program, was it 3? Okay, and list our other program is there. Now this does remember basic programs even when switched off, as long as you don't remove the batteries, or it'll be retained for 30 seconds anyway, presumably long enough to change the batteries. And if we do this, the program's still there, so it will switch off automatically after 2.5 minutes. I hope that's a good introduction to doing basic on this computer. If you're ever interested in me doing a follow-up video, I'll be happy to do that.